Can you give me a little bit of information about yourself?
Well, Carolyn Cortez, you can find me at Twitter as Latina Cortez X, and there you're gonna find all my fun links.
Is there a short version how you got into business?
Okay, so long story short, I started dancing first. And dancing, I met girls who were in the industry because, you know, girls feature dance. I met girls, and I've always been so horny, as you could say. And they saw it, and they're like, hey, you ever interested of doing a scene? And so I'm like, nah, that's not for me at first. Then I got invited to a porn party. That's where I met actually Nina L and them. I met Nina, and I thought, you know, seems fun. You're fucking to get money. Count me in. And here I am now.
So you strictly did it for the money or did you do it for the attention?
I did it for first, it was money things for me. But then with money came the attention, and, you know, I didn't mind. But it was mostly for money how I did it.
Before you got into business, had you had any preconceived notions about the porn industry?
I always watched porn. Like that. I was always into watching girl for some reason, even though I've never considered myself gay. Until being in the industry, I'm like, I love girls and men. But before, I didn't ever consider myself being gay, but I was always watching girl. And then I'm like, maybe I could do it, maybe not. And yeah.
So when you saw it before being in the business, the thought never crossed your mind?
And no, I never thought it was going to be me, honestly. I come from a really strict household. So I was like, nah, I'm going to get disowned. And I did. I did for a few months. Actually, not a few months, a few years. But, you know, I went back to the family. Family's great. We're doing good. And I'm still doing me.
So, but you'd work with boys, though, right?
Yes. I love working with boys, but right now I'm only working with girls because I'm in a relationship.
Was your first scene a boy-girl or a girl-girl?
My first scene was a boy-girl. I didn't start doing, like I was available for girl-girl, but I didn't start getting booked for girl-girl until literally a year ago.
You go to do your first scene. At what point does it hit you that you're getting ready to shoot a porn scene?
What point does it hit me? When I see the dick. When I see that big dick. You know, I've Mexicans don't really have big dicks. So my first scene was with the black male performer. And at first, you know, I was a little nervous. I was with it, but when I saw it come out, if you see my one of my first scenes, I'm not gonna forget. It's called Black Ambush. Like, you could see me in the scene, and it's not acted out, where I see the dick, and I stand up, and I'm like, nope, I'm done. I'm done. I was so nervous. I didn't know that could fit inside me. But once it did, it did.
So you do your first scene, do you immediately start shooting a lot, or do you wait?
After my first scene, that's like, it broke the ice. Because at the first scene, I was super nervous. I'm like, I don't know if I could. But after, and I realized how nice the performer was, how nice the set was, the director, you know, they did not make me feel uncomfortable at all. And that's like what broke the ice. I'm like, I could do this, you know? It's fun. And everybody's so nice about it. It's not how I thought it was going to be. And I went on and after that, I just said scene after scene.
Did you know who Nina was when you met her?
I did. Of course I did. I was a full groupie when I met her. I'm like, hi, are you Nina L? She was so nice. She's like, yeah, girl, it's me, Nina L. And yeah, we were first weren't really close friends. We became close friends once we started shooting more, getting to know each other, and we have the same friend circle, so that's how we got us so close.
Have you worked with her?
Yeah, many times.
What was that like? From being a fangirl to...
From being a fangirl to being... It's actually pretty great, because you know, from admiring someone, you used to think they're going to be so bougie and stuck up. She's the most humble girl, and I love her. And now she's really close friends. And so when I first met her, and even when I first started the industry, I was super shy. I did not want anybody to touch my butt or see my boobs. Oh my God, no, they're ugly. You know, and she was one of the girls who held me, oh girl, embrace yourself, you're beautiful, embrace that big ass, those boobs. And now she can't shut me the fuck up. Now I'm too much for her.
You mentioned your Twitter. It's Twitter?
Yes. So my first Twitter got deleted. My new Twitter is Latina Cortez X. Apparently I can't use my full name on Twitter because it'll get deleted.
You're on OnlyFans, so right?
Yes, OnlyFans. So I'm not shooting anymore, boy, girl. On mainstream, you're gonna find all that only on my OnlyFans, and my OnlyFans is Carolyn Cortez X.
Do you do custom videos?
Yes, I do customs. I sell everything you could imagine that I use that's been inside of me, outside of me. I do everything. I even do Skype calls, FaceTime, all of it.
Craziest request you got for a custom?
Craziest request. So I just got one a few days ago. It wasn't even a request for me. So a fan texted me and they're like, hey, your boyfriend has such really nice dick. I never tasted another man's cum. Does your boyfriend mind fucking you with the condom, coming inside the condom and sending it to me so I could taste it? My boyfriend said no, of course. He's not in the industry, so he was like weirded out about it. So far that's the craziest. Oh, and also a shit video. I'm not with him, sorry. Shitting on camera, no.
Any big plans for you coming up?
Coming up, yes. So I'm actually trying to start my own brand, as a lingerie brand. I still don't have a name, but lingerie and toy brand, since I'm not really like mainstream anymore, but I know a bunch of people who are. And my first EP is gonna come out on my OnlyFans.
And for you, what is the reality of this business versus what maybe you thought it was before?
Before I was really naive. I used to just think fucking was like fun. And now the reality is like it's not forever. You know, I'm not gonna be doing the same thing I'm doing right now in 20 years from now. So now I want to build something so I can say it was worth it.